Okay, good morning children. See, open your honeycomb everybody. I have covered my book. You also cover your books. Yeah? Because I will show you, no? That's why this cover I have put. Without covers, I don't like books. So here we are continuing now part 2. Page number 60. All of you open. And with me, you will read. You will see your lines, okay? PDF I am sending you. And this I am explaining just now. See. Now see, not long after that, the good old man dreamed again. The good old man dreamed about his dog. And the spirit of the dog spoke to him. And the spirit means Atma. The spirit of the dog spoke to him, telling him how the wicked people had burned the mill made from the pine tree. How they then take the ashes of the mill, sprinkle them on the withered trees. Withered trees means trees which do not have any flowers or leaves. And they will bloom again, said the dog spirit. The spirit is telling, if you will put that ash on the trees, when you rock away, you jadu par nakso, then again the trees will bloom, there will be flowers, there will be leaves. So the old man awoke and went at once to his wicked neighbor's house, where he found the miserable old pair sitting at the edge of their square fireplace. He went to his neighbor's house. They were sitting near their fireplace. In the middle of the fire floor, smoking and spinning. From time to time, they warmed their hands and feet with the blaze from some bits of the mill, while behind them lay a pile of the broken pieces. The good old man humbly asked for the ashes. The good man went and said, please give me some ashes. Mune raakh apo. Yeah. Though the courteous couple turned up their noses at him and scolded him as if he were a thief, and then let him fill his basket with the ashes. First though they are shouting at the old man, and then they allowed him to take the ashes. On coming home, the old man took his wife into the garden. It being winter, it was winter, cold. Their favorite cherry tree was there. Their cherry tree was there. Nothing was there. No flowers, no fruits, no leaves. He sprinkled a pinch of ashes on it. That ashes he picked up and sprinkled on the tree. And lo, it sprouted blossoms until it became a cloud of pink blooms. See, it became pink, full of cherries, which perfumed the air. Nice smell, aroma is coming in the air. The news of this filled the village. Everybody in the village came to know. And everyone ran out to see the wonder. Everyone came in his garden. What happened? What's the wonder? The courteous couple also heard the story. And gathering up the remaining ashes of the meal, kept them to make withered trees blossom. So he kept that ashes. If any other trees will be withered, sukai jase trees, so I will sprinkle it. The kind old man, hearing this, that his lord, the daimyo, was to pass along the high road near the page 62, children. We can continue. Village set out to see him, taking his basket of ashes. As the train approached, he climbed up onto an old withered cherry tree that stood by the wayside. Now there somebody was coming, religious head. So he ran and went to see him. So he climbed one tree. Now in the days of daimyos, it was the custom, when their lord passed by, for all the loyal people to shut up their high windows. Means whenever the loyal people, daimyos passed from there, all the people, local people, have to close their windows. They even pasted them fast with a slip of paper. They pasted, they have to seal their windows. So as not to commit the impertinence of looking down on his lordship. Nobody has to look down at him. All the people along the road would fall upon their hands and knees and remain prostrate until the procession passed by. All the people have to lie down with their heads on the floor. They don't have to look at the person passing from there. So, and everyone kneeled down while the procession was passing. Now, when that Lord was coming with all his people, everybody was lying down. Suddenly, the leader of the van caught sight of the aged man up in the tree. One of the leaders saw this old man sitting on the tree. He was about to call out to him in an angry tone, but seeing he was such an old fellow, he pretended not to notice him and passed him by. One of the persons saw him, but he said, "No, such an old man he is, I will not shout at him." So when the daimyo's palanquin drew near, palanquin is palki, the old man, taking a pinch of ashes from his basket, scattered it over the tree. Now he took a pinch of ashes and put it on the tree. In a moment it burst into blossom. All the flowers and all the cherries and all the leaves came there. The delighted daimyo ordered the train to be stopped and go out to see the wonder. That person said, "Please stop the train." Calling to the old man, he thanked him and ordered presents of silk robes. Silk robes is silk na kapda, sponge cake, fans and other rewards to be given to him. He even invited him to his castle. So the old man went gleefully home to share his joy with his dear old wife. Page number 63. I think we will complete the lesson. But when the greedy neighbor heard of it, he took some of the magic ashes and went out on the highway. There he waited until a daimyo's train came along, and instead of kneeling down like the crowd, he also climbed a withered cherry tree. He also climbed one tree. When the daimyo himself was almost directly under him, he threw a handful of ashes over the tree, which did not change a particle. It did not change. The wind blew the fine dust in the noses and eyes of the daimyo and his wife. Such sneezing and choking. They started sneezing and choking. It spoiled all the pomp and dignity of the procession. The man whose business it was to cry, "Get down on your knees," seized the old fool by the collar, dragged him from the tree, pulled him down from the tree, and tumbled him and his ash basket into the ditch by the road. Then beating him nicely, they beat him. He left him for dead. Thus the wicked old man died in the mud, but the kind friend of the dog dwelt in peace and plenty. And both he and his wife lived to a green old age. That means they grew up. They lived a long, long life. Okay? So, my children, lesson over. Okay?